Yo, 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 what up, guys? It's your boy T Devils Blazing the Sports. Guys, we're back at it, man. Took a vacation day from work, but you already know my slogan. I work when I'm working, we working, let's work. Guys, it's your boy T Dub. Alright. And why is that freezing up? What is going on here? Let's try it again. Okay. All right. So, guys, I want to talk about an article that was put out for an offer. Canelo camp. Óscar de la Hoya sent Jaime Munguia an offer to fight September the 14th. Guys, what do you think? I don't know what to believe anymore in boxing. I don't know what to believe, because one thing I am hearing is that Canelo is having knee issues. He is going to have to give up his September 14th date, right? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Triple G is going to be fighting Jaime Munguia, right? So I'm hearing Triple G is in talks with Jaime Munguia. And then I'm hearing that Kovalev is no longer in the runnings to fight Canelo because he's going to fight Anthony Yarde. And now we hear H Money, the boxing voice. What's good, man? What's going on with you, man? Shout out to H Money in the building, man. Decided to go live and talk about this. Like, what do you guys think about this? You got Jaime Munguia, right? 22 years old. Most people, including myself, I did not know who he was when Triple G was first considering fighting him. It didn't work out, right? It didn't work out. The sanctioning body wouldn't sanction the fight, right? The sanctioning bodies would not sanction the fight, so he didn't fight Jaime Munguia. But Jaime Munguia still got his shot and won. And now he's a 154-pound champion. And a lot of people thought that they were grooming Jaime Munguia for a Canelo matchup. I mean, I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. Somebody said that Canelo at one point said that he wasn't going to fight Mexican fighters anymore. But guys, it looks like all that is out the window. They have confirmed an offer has been sent. Jaime Munguia's people, they said, we are highly interested in this matchup. We want all the smoke. No vapes or needed. Jaime Munguia could potentially take on Canelo Alvarez September the 14th. I don't know what to believe these days. Think about it, guys. Some of you guys don't even know, but I almost did a video about, they were saying that Canelo might not be able to make the September 14th date, that Triple G will probably take over that date, taking on Jaime Munguia, and then Kovalev is taking on Anthony Yarde. The Canelo might fight the end of the year. And now we're hearing that with all that being spilled out, what's to believe, what's not to believe. And now Jaime Munguia could take on Canelo Alvarez. What do you think about this matchup? You see the highlights. I put that together quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hold on, guys. Turn this down. And guys, you know how it is. Whenever I am at home, you can see me in front of the camera, and you can see my number, 314-884-1013. If you call, weigh in on this fight. Lomo King in the building. Hashtag TMG. Hashtag the blazing. Hashtag we throwing hands in this bitch. Let me give you my thoughts on Jaime Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez. 1. Is it a meaningful fight in boxing? No, it's not. 2. Is it a big fight in boxing? Yes. Why? I mean, no, I'm sorry. It's not a big fight. It's hard to describe this. With these mega events 9 years because when I'm saying big fight, I am saying that as a Mexican versus a Mexican on a Mexican celebrated holiday. I believe it's the Day of the Dead, right? Let me sip some tea, guys. You know we working. And I ain't gonna lie, guys. I talk this boxing, but there's a geek side of me because I am going to watch that Spider-Man movie. If you don't notice, I started buying all these shirts and shit because of my kid. But I'm caught up in that Marvel and DC web myself. But hold on. Again, guys, I am T-Dub. I know I'm being rude. Lola is somewhere hiding. I told Lola to go get me some more tea. She disappeared. There she is. She's getting thicker over the years, too. All right. Is it Canelo versus Demetrius Andrade for undisputed? No, it's not. Is it Canelo Alvarez versus the new WBC champion Jamal Charlo? No, it's not. Is it the 175-pound test against Sergey Kovalev? No, it's not. Then what is it? What the fuck is it? It's a fight that will sell amongst a majority of Mexican fans, because even though Canelo is very, very, very popular, not just with the Mexican community, but across all races. But when we get 9 years ago, when he was on a Mexican versus Mexican, Canelo is loved by Mexicans, but there are many guys, there are many Mexicans that don't favor Canelo. But then you look at Jaime Munguia. Now, to me, when I look at Jaime Munguia, this is just like a guy you can see walking down the street. He might be able to relate to more Mexicans more than Canelo can. I'm just saying from my perspective. You know how many people that's going to be pulling for Jaime Munguia if this fight is made to dethrone Canelo? With these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard. Shit could get crazy. Shit could get wicked. Jaime Munguia. It's a fun fight. It is a fun fight. It's a fight that I favor Canelo to win. Jaime Munguia is one of them guys that he's a slugger, man. It's like, you know how you got sluggers in baseball? They just they strike or they hitting that bitch. They don't even worry about the strikes. They don't worry about the strikes. They just worry about connecting themselves. That's what they worry about. And he's a slugger in boxing. He don't worry about the strikes. The strikes are him getting hit. He don't really worry about that. He just worry about slugging you. That's all he worry about. He wants to give you these. And he throws them like he's swinging a sledgehammer. Just, and everything has mustard on it. Everything has mustard. Sometimes relish, pickles, tomatoes, hold of mustard, extra meat. With these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard. This could be a fun fight for as long as it lasts. A lot of people believe that Jaime Munguia lost his last fight in Mexico. They believe he got outboxed. But he got a hometown gift. Close fight. Close fight. But when you fight in somebody's country or hometown, you know the risk. You know the risk. There's a risk outweigh the rewards.
9 years ago when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Lomo. Lomachenko. No Maschenko. Now see, we working, man. T-Dove was blazing sports. Lola doing her therapism. We gotta get to this work, man. How do you feel? How do you feel about Canelo taking on Jaime Munguia? How do you feel? I mean, are there any other fights that you think? Listen, since Canelo only fights 2 times a year, yes or no, should we get 2 blockbuster fights? If he only fights 2 times a year, should we get 2 the biggest fights he can make? Or should we get 1, a big fight, 2, because he just took a big fight, an easy fight, and then go back to big fight, easy fight, big fight, easy fight? I think you should take big fights after big fights. Not only do I believe that, I believe the Zone believes that. Because the Zone invested a minimum, is what I'm hearing. I have not seen the check itself, but a minimum of $365 million. They invest into Triple G. Now, guys, here's a question that just come to my head that I want to take out of my mind and rest it on yours, and you think about this. If you have not heard, before this was out, people thought that Triple G was going to take on Jaime Munguia. They was weighing in on that fight. But now, since it looks like Canelo is offering Jaime Munguia a fight, to be honest, I think Jaime Munguia would take that fight over a Golovkin fight. Where does that leave Golovkin? Now that Golovkin, I'm assuming if Canelo takes the Jaime Munguia fight, even though it's not a fight that will mean a lot in boxing, but it is a big boxing event because the one thing has been shown, the proof, the numbers do not lie. Men and women do. The Mexicans support boxing. Mexicans support their fighters. And you're going to have a Mexican on Mexican clash. The line will be drawn down the middle between the Mexican community. But at the end of the day, no matter which way the chips fall, which way a Mexican will come out on top. Just depends on if it was the guy you was going for. I gotta favor Canelo. I got to. Jaime's gonna make that shit interesting because he comes, he slugs. Canelo is slick. Canelo can punch. Jaime walks around with his hands down, about chest level, somewhere right here, and he can get hit. He can get wobbled. You know, it'd be a fun fight. It'd be a fun fight. And you know what? This fight is probably not going to do bigger numbers than a Triple G fight. But as a fun fight, similar to this Kirkland fight. See, listen, that Canelo versus Kirkland fight, that was a fun fight. Why? Because Kirkland brought that shit. Listen, Jaime Munguia is going to be, I mean, not quite like Kirkland, but Kirkland tried to bring that fight to Canelo. Had no defense. I mean, I don't know if he had it, but when he got to the arena, He checked his pockets and realized he left his defense at home.
Events 9 years ago when he was on a Floyd
YG Nice, salute. What's going on, champ? What's blazing with you? I don't know if Kirkland forgot his defense and left that shit at home. But when he came out against Canelo, right, the first round, that motherfucker was boom, boom. He threw his whole fucking load. He threw all his loads. Got all his laundry out the way in one fucking wash. And when Canelo started firing back, he was more accurate, landing big punches, turning the tide quickly in the single round.
With these mega events 9 years ago,
I don't think Jaime's going to come out. See, Jaime's going to come out throwing punches, but I don't think he's going to be as close quarters that Austin Trout. God, you know what? Let me do this. Let me look up how tall Jaime Munguia is by checking his box rec, and also Canelo Alvarez. Because guys, listen, the one thing for Jaime Munguia, I don't see him utilizing a jab a lot. He's exactly what I said. Jaime Munguia is a slugger. He is a baseball slugger in boxing. He doesn't worry about the strikes. He doesn't worry about the misses. He only worries about when he connects, that he connects hard. Translation to boxing. He don't worry about the strikes. He don't worry about getting hit himself. Listen, the guy's hands is right here. Maybe they'll show us soon. Let's hold on. Let's see. All right, this is still Canelo doing this shit. All right, look at him. Look where his hands at. He got caught. Look where his hands at. Look at his hands. Look at that. That is just a little bit. He doesn't worry about getting hit. He don't worry about him missing. He only worry about him landing this shit. Shit's coming like this. He worry about that shit. That's what he worry about. You know what? You know what though? I'm gonna tell you right now. It could be a fun fight, but as I said here, I don't know how fun it would be because Canelo slips a lot of shots, and Jaime Munguia throws a lot of wide, big shots. Now, the one thing that I do like about Jaime Munguia is that this motherfucker will hook to your body. Jaime will bang to your body, but I still got Canelo. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, I want to look up the reach and height difference. All right, there's some box rec going on here. Holy shit.
Dealing with these mega events 9 years ago when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Jaime Munguia, 33 wins, 26 knockouts. He's 22 years old, out of Mexico, super welterweight. This guy is 6 feet tall. They do not have his reach listed. Jaime Munguia got his start to fade him when he fought Saddam Ali. Man, listen. When Jaime Munguia fought Saddam Ali, he beat that boy like a red dog. He beat him like big brother that's 5 years older than their little brothers. He beat the shit out of Saddam Ali. I felt bad. I was watching that boxing match like a scary movie. I was doing shit like this. Ooh, shit. I mean, it's bad. And then he fought Liam Smith, which Liam Smith is a gunfighter. You know, like I like Liam Smith, but honestly, he's just not a top 154. I don't think he would never be a top 154 with the people that are currently competing. He would probably do better if he can make it go down to 147. You know, listen guys, Jaime Munguia, not Jaime, but if Liam Smith went down to 147, you know how many fucking opportunities there? I mean, he might get beat because, listen, he's, you know, probably too small for the 154s. J-Rock could beat him. Hurd would beat him. Jamel Charlo would beat him. These guys, Jaime Munguia already beat him. So he's not at that level at 154. But if he comes down to 147, now if he comes down to 147, trying to take on the top dog, he's just going to be fooled. Even if Liam Smith comes down to 147, taking on Errol Spence Jr., taking on Terrence Crawford, he's going to be fooled. He's going to be fooled, easily fooled. Easily digested food. You don't need to wash it down with water. But if he comes down there, maybe fight a Brandon Rios, Michael Morado, you know, people with names. Just test the waters. Then move up the ladder, Michael Seals, Denny Garcia's, Adrian Broner. You know. But let's talk about it, guys. You come to the chat, do me a favor. Please smash the like as I sip this tea. And guys, this is just off the topic. Off the topic. A lot of people are telling me that Tank Davis will knock out Lomachenko. A lot of people are telling me that Teofimo Lopez will outbox Lomachenko. But that's just what people are saying. I don't know. What do you think about it? Lomachenko has proven his worth. He has proven that he can win, that he can get knocked down and get back up. But does he get back up if he's knocked down by Tank Davis? Can he outbox and outman the bigger Teofimo Lopez? Let's keep working. That's just food for thought. Food for thought. All right. So here's the thing, guys, and let me know if you think it's fair or if it's not fair or if it's blatant disrespectable. Canelo Alvarez fights Jaime Munguia, beats Jaime Munguia, and in May of next year, he takes on ERROL Spence Jr. Is it a good fight? Yes. That's what we want next. Or is it disrespectful to Jamal, Demetrius Andrade, Triple G, or any of those top guys? All right, let's see. Lomo King says, Lomo kill the lot blazing. Their time will come, but not yet. When will their time come? That's what we're asking. When will their time come? I am tired of hearing about the super fights and not getting to see the super fights. Let me tell you for an example. I was hearing about Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Now, that super fight is not quite so super no more. That super fight, it's not even a super fight no more. It's a big fight. It's a good fight. See, the thing is, now if that fight happens, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, I believe 85% people is going to pick Deontay Wilder to win by vicious knockout. Because if Andy, fast hands or not, was able to stop Anthony Joshua, what will a right hand from a fucking demigod, the son of Zeus, how would he handle and stand up to that? It's not a super fight no more. See, all the intrigue into seeing Joshua versus Wilder, all that came from undefeated. The UK fans for Joshua were like, our man to kick your man ass. Your man ain't fought nobody. Deontay Wilder said, our man knock your man's head off your goddamn shoulder. That big dummy. Sound like Fred Sanford. Big dummy. And now, it's not a 50-50 toss-up no more. Lomo King says, Lomo too fast, Lomo too skilled. Age would be the only thing that beats Lomo when he ages.
9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Lomo King, here, let me do this for you, bro. You know what? That's why we don't need to wait for these fights. That's why we don't need to wait anymore. We need these fights now. See, everybody, sometime on both sides, is trying to hold out fights. Oh, you want me to fight that guy? Well, I'm not going to fight that guy. I'm going to talk like I want to fight that guy, but I'm not going to fight that guy. The only guy that they are not even talking about like that is Terence Crawford. He is the only one. Keith Thurman said in an interview today on the Boxing Boys that we just don't feel that way for Terence Crawford. We just don't. You know, they rather fight each other than they just don't get that same feel to fight Terence Crawford. Even though many of us have Terence Crawford as either the pound for pound or number 2 pound for pound. They don't want. They don't see it. Nice one, T-Dog. Thanks, champ. You got it, bro.
9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
But think about this, man. This is when, see, and this is what I think, guys. This is what I think. I think that these guys think that if I fight who you want me to fight right now, and if I lose my muster. I lose my buzz. People are not going to see me no more. I don't think that's true. Listen, the UFC can keep recycling these fighters. The UFC will have you thinking somebody got 9 fucking losses. It's the best thing since sliced bread. And you're going to buy it. You're going to buy it.
9 years ago, when he was on
his last loss, you're not worried about that shit. You think, oh, he's ready. He's better now. The only thing that they're doing to boxing to us, right? Only thing they're doing to boxing. The only thing they're doing is they're taking away from us because we can't see these. Like, they don't understand. Sometimes a rematch might be better. A Tour Guardian Ward, 3 fucking fights. How many times did Ali? Think about this. See, these fighters are so worried about losing their mustard. Did Ali lose his mustard? Or is he by many still considered the best? Think about it. Frazier. Think about it. Almost all the guys that fought in that era of boxing, some people consider the golden era of boxing. Almost all of them guys, we know, we respect, and we hold to high guard. Kid Norton, Frazier, Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Thomas Hearns. These guys took fucking losses. And we still, think about it, them guys took losses and we still hold them guys with losses above a lot of these guys now with no losses. What I would challenge the fighters today is give the fans what the fans want when the fans want it. Your destiny will work out better that way. Susan Kennedy in the building. What it does says, Crawford would kill Thurman. Woo! We could talk about it. T-Dell, thanks for the rinse. No problem, man. I appreciate the support, man. Wilder is running from 50 Cent. Wow, why? How? Susan, you got to Susan, call in. Tell me that. Low May, Susan, everyone. Oh, 50 Cent cash. My boy, the one, the only Christopher Jarnett in the building came in Salute T-Dub was blazing. Smash the like button. Salute to you, brother, man. You guys don't know Christopher, man. This guy has been part of the Blazing family for a long time. Thank you, my brother. And that's Lola. Listen, some of you guys don't know. Lola used to be thin. She used to be skinny. I said, listen. I told her, I said, listen, Lola.
With these mega events,
we got to put a little more sway in them hips. I said, you got to listen. This is your diet. Cornbread, black folk dressing, collard greens, and pinto beans. So now when she throw them hips, that dress move a different way. That dress sway a different way. Thank you. All right, so Susan says Crawford will kill Thurman. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm a Crawford fan. I don't know about that. I think that style is just so fucking, and it kind of offset each other in so many ways. Remember, we're not talking about a Thurman that fought Jose Cito Lopez. We will be talking about a Thurman, assuming he beats Pacquiao. And that's where it's really going to come in at. It's really going to come in if Thurman beats Pacquiao. And how good he looks. Because if he looks good beating Pacquiao, you know how many people are going to throw him back up there? You know how he's going to move back up? Yeah, that's my Lola.
With these mega events 9 years ago.
Shout out to my boy Chris.
He was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Here's what we got, man. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Errol Spence Jr., Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. Those are the names right now that people want. And I heard this question somewhere else. People said, somebody said, who is the cash cow of the welterweight division?
With these mega events 9 years ago.
Is it Terrence Crawford?
Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Sean Porter? Errol Spence Jr.? We'll throw Mikey Garcia in there. Keith Thurman? Or Manny Pacquiao? I'm going to ask you guys, who is the cash cow? Guys, and as I'm asking you who is the cash cow, Christopher comes in. Christopher, when he comes in, he don't like to tiptoe anywhere. He come in at the old Western doors and kick them bitches through. All eyes on me. My boy Christopher came in. I want my cup, hat, my t-shirt. Peace out, my brother and my chat family. Peace out. Oh. Hey, you know what? All right. What I can do, Christopher, I can get the cups ready, okay? I can get the cups ready. The shirts is taking me because, you know, I like to stand behind my product. And I want to get this product to, like, not only look good, but, like, you know, I want it to be good. I want when you get it, all right, I got it. That's the only thing holding back the shirts. But I can get the cup. I got thermals. And what else? Oh, the hats. The hats. Oh, you know what? I'm still working on the hats as well. I'm still working on it. But shout out to my boy Christopher, man. Let me do this. I'm gonna get on some production. You know what? Here, I'm gonna show you guys two of the things that I can get ready right now. Hold on one second, guys.
With these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
All right. My boy Bleacher Bomb Gaming, how's it going, my friend? How are you? Salute to you, my man. How's everything going over there? Have to catch your next live stream. All right, guys. So this is what I have right now that I know. All right, this is a good product. I can put this product out right now.
With these mega events 9 years ago.
Get your What's Blazing in Sports coffee mug. This is yours. You can get this, all right? You can get this. And guys, for some of you guys that like to go hiking, maybe you're out fishing, you're in the elements, or maybe you want to wait around to the winter time to keep something cold or hot. You can get this. You can get this. This is it. You can get this. This is what I have right now. In the building, Monte Solo, how are you? Man, I would love to see Munguia versus
with these mega events 9 years ago.
Is that Canelo? That's an interesting matchup. You think Munguia is ready? No, he is not ready. I think him facing Canelo is a fun fight. It is a big fight, especially in the Mexican community, because these guys are Mexicans support their fighters, hands down. And Canelo has love across the board. And if this fight is taking place on, I think it's September the 14th. I believe that's when they celebrate the Day of the Dead.
With these
on a Mexican holiday.
Years ago, when he was on a
two Mexicans facing off on a Mexican holiday. They win. It is a big event. And then with Jaime Munguia, see, Jaime Munguia, he is not a boxer. He's not going to move. He is not that slick. Sometimes the guy holds his hands right here, down here. He is a slugger. Every punch he throws is meant to be a home run. He slugs to the body. He slugs up top. And Canelo Alvarez, the guy has gotten better and better since his defeat. Since he faced the best, Floyd Mayweather, and he tasted defeat. That's when Canelo admitted he learned from Floyd Mayweather. Think about it. Watch Canelo now. The way he slips shots, the way he moves. He learned, he elevated. But I'm going to say this. Canelo moves backwards better than going forward. When he goes backwards, he can move better when he's being more of a boxer and trying to get out the way. But coming forward, Canelo is kind of flat-footed. Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. Canelo's going to have a tight guard. Jaime going to have his shit right here. A fun fight while it lasts. Because Jaime Munguia right now is campaigning at 154 pounds. He is, beating some people up at 154. Liam Smith, Saddam Ali beat the snot out of these guys. But his last fight, he actually struggled. But we don't know how his power is going to translate to 160. Obviously, Jaime Munguia can make 160 very easy because he's a very, very, very big 154. Hold on, let me go to the chat. I feel like I missed something. Monica, Bleacher Bones said, love the mark. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Munguia ain't ready. Nope, he's not ready. Christopher Jordan says, I want both. I drink coffee all day, and I want the other cup for my wife. Yeah, man. You want 2 cups, or you want one of these 2? This one right here, this is really good for, it keeps whatever liquids you got super cold if you want it, and it keeps whatever liquid you have super hot. Because sometimes I put stuff in here and I set it down and I don't think about it. I think that it naturally cool off like it does in this. And I sip it and I'm like, oh shit. And then when I go fishing or I'm out in the elements, I take this a lot because it keeps whatever I got. This is it, man. This is it. It's Blazing the Sports. Cup version. This is it. But let me get back to it. What I'm gonna do is I I think I have at least 2 or 3 of these made up. I gotta order some more of these to start production. Where I was getting them from, they ran out. All right. Minnesota looks like Canelo is going back to cherry picking. Yeah, I mean, listen, this would be it is a cherry pick fight. It's a fight that is cherry picked to do well on a Mexican holiday between 2 Mexicans. It will get support because Jaime Munguia has the look of what you would think of as a traditional Mexican. He has the look that you see just walking around in the stores, on the streets. Canelo, even though he's supported, Canelo has more of an Irish look. There's a lot of Mexicans that I talk to that are friends to the channel that says Canelo is loved and hated. It's a mixed relationship for Canelo Alvarez. So it is a big fight. It'll be a big fight on that day. But is it a big fight for boxing? Does it do anything for boxing? Not really. It doesn't. Fighting Demetrius Andrade, that does something for boxing. Even fighting Sergey Kovalev, because he's fighting Kovalev at 175 pounds, and guys, trust me, he is going to have a rehydration clause out this world for Sergey Kovalev if he fought him at 175. Out of this world. And if he fights Demetrius Andrade, that's for undisputed. If he fights Jamal Charlo, that's taking on the fucking tough young lion that people are asking you to fight. Think about this, guys. How badass would this be? In case you don't know, Canelo Alvarez had the WBC title. The WBC sanctioning body decided to elevate Canelo to make him a franchise WBC champion. What that means is, it doesn't matter if he loses, it doesn't matter if he wins, he will be the WBC franchise champion still. He cannot give it away, he cannot gift it away, and you cannot win it. It is invincible. Think of that, whatever you think about that. And they took the regular WBC title and they gave it to Jamal Charlo, who was his mandatory for about 2 years. With that being said, how badass will this be? If Canelo, who is the franchise champion, that they gave the belt to Jamal Charlo, and Canelo fights Jamal Charlo and takes back his WBC champion, WBC title, he will not only be the WBC champion or the franchise champion, but also the regular WBC champion. Those type of fights you can sell as being meaningful in boxing. Demetrius Andrade being meaningful in boxing. Kovalev meaningful in boxing. Triple G third fight is not really meaningful, to be honest. It's not meaningful in boxing. Only if Triple G will fight Demetrius Andrade, some kind of way beat the slick southpaw fighter that is very, very skilled, if he can beat him. And then Triple G fights Canelo in a unification bout. Then it'll be meaningful. Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. It's not meaningful. Only if Canelo loses. If Canelo wins, it's not. People are going to say that we favored you to beat him. I mean, we've seen this guy has no defense. His debut to the spotlight was beating Saddam Ali, who was a small 154, really was a 147-pounder that moved up and fought Cotto and beat Cotto. Cotto retired, and then Saddam Ali was trying to cherry pick. Somebody told him to fight to fight Jaime Munguia like he's a cherry pick. That's a cherry pick that went wrong because Jaime Munguia beat the snot, the runny nose, the diarrhea flow shit out of Saddam Ali. And then he beat Liam Smith. Let me get caught up on the chat, man. I know I'm behind. Let me sip some of this coffee. We are working. Let's see it. Money Solo. I'd rather see Canelo fight Andre or Charlo or Saunders. You know what? Billy Joe Saunders. But see, the reason it won't happen, I'm being honest, for Canelo fans, this might not hit you quite so good. Canelo is only trying to fight fights at this moment that extremely favors him to win, or he can put you in a position that makes it favorable for him to win. Fighting Demetrius Andrade, I'm not going to lie, that is not an easy fight for Canelo. It is not an easy fight for Demetrius Andrade. Honestly, I think Demetrius Andrade beats Canelo in a close fight. But another side of me says that even though Demetrius Andrade will outpoint Canelo, Canelo will some kind of way be rewarded the victory. Jamal Charlo. I think Jamal Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez is more of an even matchup. I don't think Jamal Charlo is going to stop Canelo Alvarez. I don't think Canelo Alvarez is going to stop Jamal Charlo. That's another fight that will come down to the wire. It will push both fighters. And guys, it has been shown. It has been shown that in close fights, even fights that you think Canelo lost, many people believe that Triple G won that first fight. You're not going to get rewarded the victory. But as a fan, we need those fights. Yes, Demetrius Andrade is a better fight. Yes, Jamal Charlo is a more meaningful, better fight. Yes, Billy Joe Saunders, who's moved up to 168 pounds, who is now a champion at 168 pounds. Listen, guys, Billy Joe Saunders might beat Canelo. Those are two. At least they're good fights because Canelo can be beat. Listen, Canelo can beat any one of them guys. Them guys can beat Canelo. But out of all those fighters, and it looks like an offer was sent. An offer was sent. Jaime Munguia Camp just had to accept the offer. Make it a signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. I want both. Okay, I think I read that. I read that. Looks like Canelo is going back to cherry picking. Yep, just read that. Bleacher Bombs Gaming. Agree, Monticello. Jaime has looked great against top gatekeepers. Not ready for the next step. Canelo should be able to get under his long punches and cause damage inside. Yes, he will. Canelo will slip a lot of them shots and make him pay. But some of them wild ass swinging shots will land. Susan. Well, no, I missed somebody. Christopher says Canelo is the king of the. Is that what's the eggs? What the eggs stand for? The eggs. Years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard. Chickens? King of chickens? Is that right? Canelo is king of chickens? Please bomb gaming. Cause he's big for 154 pounder. Won't be the same moving up. Hey, that's what I said. Yes, he's big for 154 and he beat so many guys at 154, but we saw even at 154, his last fight, he was getting outboxed, and some people thought he lost, but since he falls in Mexico, they thought they got the decision. How would that move up to 160? Canelo has been campaigning at 160 for a while, even fought at high as 168. Canelo power is there at 168. 9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard. Jaime Munguia, I don't believe, can give Canelo anything Canelo hasn't seen before. I don't think so. Susan says, bomb. Sheldon Holmes, what's blazing with you? What up, though? What happened to Canelo now fighting other Mexicans? Bro, I said it earlier. That's what makes this such a surprise to me. Because there was a time that I heard that Canelo says he's not going to fight Mexicans anymore. I don't believe this is a move by Canelo. This is a move by Oscar de la Hoya. See, remember, Oscar de la Hoya is a promoter. He is trying to get money. He is not stupid. Oscar, being a Mexican-American himself, knows that Mexicans support Mexicans. The people that support Canelo, a majority is Mexicans. Yes, there's a lot of other people, but a lot of them are Mexicans. If you pin Canelo against Jaime Munguia, there will be so many Mexican parties, celebrations, house parties, people the zone will do a little bit better. It won't do much better because I think it'll be more parties. 20 people over to one person's house watching it for the $10 or the $99 for a year or the $20 for a month. But either way, this fight will have a lot of views on it, a lot of eyes. Listen. But yeah, man, I don't know what happened to that Mexican versus not wanting to fight Mexicans anymore for Canelo. I think it's all Oscar. He knows it will be a successful event.
When he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
I mean, think about it. If Canelo really wanted to avoid all the other fighters, that's the only way he can go. It's the only way he can go that he can try to justify it. How does he justify it? This is a holiday for my people. This is for my people. I want to give our people something to cheer for. It is a Mexican holiday. Only Mexicans to fight on Mexican holidays. Jaime Munguia is a worthy champion. I am a worthy champion. No matter who wins, Mexico will win. Viva Mexico. Man, sold. Woo! Sold. And I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm going to tell you right now. From the Mexicans that I hung out with, and the ones that I know, and the ones that came to my son's birthday party, I'm not speaking from them all. Speaking from the ones that I encountered. They are some cool-ass people, man. They are some cool-ass people. See, some people don't know, right? T-Dub, I am a hard-working ass fucking dude. People don't get it.
With these mega events 9 years ago,
not only do I do boxing talk, I do some party gigs, right? And I did a party for a Mexican family for their kid, right? He was turning 5 years old. And when I went there, you know, the grill was smoking and all that, like bouncing. Like, you know, we provided all the bounce. Me and my boy provided all the bounce houses and stuff. So we did all that for him. And I'm not gonna lie, man, they made me feel so home. They offered me all kind of beers and tequila shots, and they fed me so much till I was stuffed. And those same people who had hired me and paid me to come to their party fed me like a family members. That to this day we kept a bond. That was like a year ago. That I said, listen, man, you guys gotta come to my son's party. You have to come. You have to. They will support their fighters. They will support, they will throw parties. It would be a big event for Mexico. But now, is it a big event? Is it a meaningful event in the boxing world? No, it's not. It's not. People don't believe in Jaime Munguia. I don't. Do you? I mean, there was one part in me at one time, but like, I don't know, man. Jaime might do well against Hurd because Hurd has no defense. He has no defense. It'd be an action-packed fight. I pick Hurd to win, but it'd be an action-packed fight. See, sometimes when I want to watch fights, yes, I like to watch meaningful fights, and yes, I like to watch good boxing matches. But sometimes you want to watch those fights that, damn, this is going to be a good fight. This guy got shit poor foot movement. This guy got shit poor foot movement. They got no choice but to come forward. It's going to be one of those, bah, 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 bah. Jared Hurd versus Jaime Munguia would have been what they consider a Mexican-style fight. Little defense, lots of offense, taking big shots, giving big shots, keeping the fight close quarters. That would have been a good fight. Good fight. Jaime Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez. Jaime Munguia is more like the traditional Mexican style. Canelo is not, when he wants to, but Canelo's a boxer. Canelo can counterpunch. He has timing. He has skill. He has speed. He goes to the body and the head. He is slick. Yes, he can knock your ass out. Yes, he can box with you. Yes, he can evade punches. It won't be like I don't think what they consider a Mexican style fight, but it should be a good fight. Honestly, I think maybe somewhere around the mid rounds to late rounds, if this fight happened, that Canelo either get the stoppage or Jaime Munguia's corner throws in the towel. I don't believe it goes 12 rounds, but it will be fun as long as it lasts. And how come I just can't get through? I'm sorry, let me get through all the chats.
9 years ago when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Benjamin Change. What is it? I just wrote past it. Frank West in the building. What's going on? Run them lights up. Talk to him, Frank. Frank said run them lights up. All the way up. Saunders will school Canelo. Saunders, like I said that earlier, Saunders with his boxing ability, he can move, fast hands, slick southpaw fighter. Woo! I am still pissed off that we didn't get a chance to see. Think about this. Saunders versus Demetrius Andrade. That shit would have been boxing skills on boxing skills. Southpaw versus southpaw. Canelo is a super cherry picker. Is he fight at a catchweight? I doubt it. He fought. Jaime is 154. Canelo is at 160. I'm pretty sure he'll make Jaime weigh 160. It won't be like a catchweight like we'll do 158. Nah. He's going to make Jaime come up to 160. Think about this. Canelo said that, not Canelo, but Oscar de la Hoya said that they want to fight Errol Spence Jr. They're going to pay Errol Spence Jr. $20 million. Errol Spence Jr. is a 147-pound fighter. They saw Errol Spence Jr. fight Mikey Garcia. He did not stop Mikey Garcia. So they feel that, man, well, maybe, yeah, this guy can box. But if he's not banging like we think he can bang, we can probably beat him up. And even though Errol Spence Jr. is 147 pounds, they don't want to meet this man at 154. They don't want to meet this man at 155, which was the original Canelo weight, 155. They told Errol Spence Jr., you can make 160 fighters at 160. They want everything to be in their favor. 140 guys, we've seen this before. Amir Khan came up to 155 to fight Canelo. God rest his soul to this day. To this day. Amir Khan got waxed on and waxed off. I thought I was watching a boxing version of Karate Kid because I thought Canelo hit that bitch with a crane kick in that hole. Bow! And laid him out. His soul was flying. It's still flying. Guys, Kell Brook went from 147 to 160 pounds and fought Triple G. We saw how that went. We saw how it went. Yes, Canelo, Kell Brook looked good for a moment. For a moment. And then that moment was taken away from him when his bones, when his 147-pound bones couldn't hold up. Similar to the cereal. It went the Rice Krispie, snapped, crackled, and popped. It had to be stopped. And now they want Errol Spence Jr. from 147 to go to 160. And here is, guys, Here is the fucking monkey in the wrench. Here is the fucking game changer. Errol Spence Jr. said he'll do it. Errol Spence Jr. said he will get the job done. Fuck it. All right, let's do it. And again, I can't get through the chat. I read one question and I just fly off. All right, whatever. All right, T-Dub. Let's see. I think Andre and Sandra's best. Canelo, both Canelo beats Charlo. GGG is the biggest cherry picker in the game.
With these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on a
No, I think the Spence is too small for Canelo and not skilled enough. Canelo gets the power from the Mexican meat. I was born ready. Put some clenbuterol in it. Nah, Munguia ain't ready. No, he is not. Shout out to
dealing with these mega events 9 years ago when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Cousin Christopher, Montesolo. Jessica, what's up with this shit you're saying? You deserve to get smacked for that one. Yeah, you deserve to get smacked for that one. Thank you. Who smacked her up? I can't see who smacked her up. Yeah, hey guys. Jessica, you gotta get this, guys. Listen. We need to see some smoke. Since it's fire, there's a blaze. If you see Jessica's name, go on and put some go on and put some smoke on her. Ooh, I felt that one coming. Let's see some smoke. Strap book boxing, my man. Great conversation, guys. Listen, check out Strap book boxing. See, you know, guys, I give you that what's going on. I give you that now feel, and I compare it to the old days. Strap book boxing give you that stuff that you forgot about, the stuff you don't know about. Honestly, you need to check out this guy's channel. I learn stuff every time I check it out. Strap book, let me do this for you, man. I'm gonna make you a moderator too. I appreciate your work, man. Keep working. The Forgotten Fisticuffs. Conor Nigma. Oh, there he is. Shout out Conor Nigma in the building. It's a win-win situation. Munguia in same position Canelo was in against Floyd. I fought one of the best in the game, and it was a learning experience for me. Same old speech. Conor Nigma, let's see. It is a win-win for Mexican fighters, yes. For being on a Mexican holiday, yes. Would it be a big event because it is a Mexican fight on a Mexican holiday? Yes. Is it a big event in boxing? A meaningful fight in boxing? No. But I get what you're saying. A loss. See, when I say it's not a meaningful fight, the loss does not hurt Jaime Munguia. Because if they allow Jaime Munguia to retain his title, he should go back down to 154. He said, listen, I thought I was ready. Canelo's a true champion, a true warrior. I'm going to go back down and build myself back up. I will be ready. I will be ready again. And I will come back up to 160. And when my body is ready for it. And I will challenge him again. And this time I will beat Canelo. Woo! I get it. I get it. Strap book boxing support and sub to the hard working bro. Listen, man, I work hard, man. I took vacation today from my job, but usually, even when I'm at my job, when I come out on my lunch breaks, I say, listen, I'm working. When I'm working, let's work.
Event 9 years ago, when he was on a Floyd
and I do.
Undercard.
Let's get it cracking. All right, exactly. Okay. Don Dada in the building was blazing. Salute, Man, what's good with you? Better yet, what's blazing with you? Joe 56984. Then wait for reporter Canelo would want Kovalev at 172 with a high rehydration clause. Bro, you know what? I did not read that, Joe, but I said it when the first fight got mentioned. I said, I'm telling you this. If he fights Kovalev, I said he is going to have a rehydration clause out of this fucking world. And see, some people say that, oh no, if he fights Kovalev, he has to fight him at 175 because it's for a title. No, it doesn't mean that. No, that's not. You can negotiate a few pounds below that and still be for the title. Well, no, you can't, T-Dub. It's 175. It has to be at that weight. Let me give you an example, my people, blazing family. For all those who catch us on the replay, when Manny Pacquiao fought Miguel Cotto for Miguel Cotto 147-pound welterweight title, Miguel Cotto was made to come down to 145. Miguel Cotto did not like that, but he was being promoted by Top Rank, Pacquiao being promoted by Top Rank, and that was pretty much almost forced upon him for your title. You have to come down to 145, even though it's for 147. And Pacquiao wouldn't have taxing that boy up.
With these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on
and for me reading what Joe just said about, oh, Michelle in the building. For me reading about what Joe just said about Dan Rafael, winning that catch weight at 172. Think about it. Think about this. They wanted, if this is correct, Canelo wanted Sergey Kovalev, who campaigns at 175, who has a title, to come down to 172 and defend his title. And not only come down to 172 to defend his title, but also have a rehydration clause that's probably going to max him out at 182.
Dealing with these mega events 9 years ago, when he was on Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Michelle Bouchard in the building. The queen has come in. How are you doing, my queen? Salute, what's blazing the sports. Haven't heard you for a minute. Hope all is well, brother. Salute, Lil Dub. Have a good summer, bud. Happy 4th of July. Bombs all the way. Michelle, the reason you have not heard from me in a minute is because you refuse, my queen, to hit the bell icon and visit your boy in a regular. Because I do videos.
Dealing with these mega events 9 years ago.
Green Ass Smith, I just want to see a good fight. Well, it could be a good fight. Is it a cherry pick? Yeah. Is there other fights out there better, meaningful fights? Yeah. But would it be a good fight? Yeah. For as long as it lasts, yeah. Be a good fight. It is a fight you can sell easy. I mean easy. To the Mexican community. You know how many of them is going to support Jaime Munguia to upset Canelo? You know how many of them that do not like Canelo? Jaime Munguia can be put in a lineup and look like everybody else. Canelo doesn't. And I'm just saying, guys, some people notice that. Yes, you are from Mexico, I get it. Motherfucker, you look Irish. You, by the top of your head, you look like a cherry lollipop. And as sad as it is, it does play a role. Race plays a role. That's why Mexican versus Puerto Rican, big rivalry. Why? Because it's Mexican versus Puerto Ricans. Blacks versus Mexicans. Blacks versus white. It sells. DJ's Max in the building was blazing with you, homie. Please smash the like. If you ain't smashing a like, goddamn it, you ain't smashing right. And that's what she said. What it do, better yet, what it does. T-Dub, I like Canelo, but he needs to go unify them belts. Don't want to see him fight nobody else but either Charlo or Boo Boo. Sad enough, he already gave up one belt. Even though he has the franchise belt in my eyes is not the same as the regular WBC belt. He could have kept the WBC belt and could have got a franchise championship and fought Demetrius Andrade in September, and that would have been a huge fight. Why would it have been a huge fight? Why would people would have supported that fight? Because Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo Alvarez was for undisputed. It was not just a unification bout. It was for undisputed. An undisputed Mexican champion in the middleweight division. A unified heavyweight Mexican champion, Andy Ruiz. Mexico would have been sent on fire. Cars would have been flipped. Strip clubs would have been lit. I would have taken a trip just to Mexico, just to go to a strip club, because I knew that some bitch would have been lit. I would have been in a strip club. You want some wings, Essay? No. Give me some of that clenbuterol beef you got. That's what I want. Let's work. Kind of name you already know the speech headed to the bank. Yes. Frank West. JR, you good, blazing man? What's going on, JR channel? What's cracking with you, my dude? What's blazing, homie? How are you, bro? Much love, was blazing. Salute to the fam. Yes, salute. Kovalev has a hard enough time making 175. He will be dead on a scale of 172. If that is the case, Joe, that's probably why I am hearing that Sergey Kovalev is most likely going to fight Anthony Yarde. Instead of paying Anthony Yarde step-aside money, there could be a reason why he fights. Kovalev fights Anthony Yarde. Kovalev has a hard time enough of making. I just read that. Agreed, Joe. Facts. Okay. Lomo King coming in. Hit the like. Share. With these mega events 9 years Michelle Broussard. Agreed. Yes. Michelle. Call in. Numbers right here. Guys, you guys, it's 314. Why you guys are strangers? Why you gotta be strangers? What did I ever do to you? I know my voice is not the best to listen to. That's a medical condition. I got vocal cord issues. I know it. 314-884-1013. Yes, I can talk all day. I've been talking since 1:30. I know. Michelle. You know what? We don't have to talk boxing. Call in and just give me your thoughts on Canelo. Because I know sometimes, you don't want to, if you're not as confident with your boxing knowledge, you don't want to be asking something you don't know. But just call in and give your overall thought on boxing. Michelle, the queen. And guys, she will be blessed with a little one soon. We are going to track that down, track that birth. I'm happy for her. I like Yarde versus Kovalev fight. I got Yarde in 7 to 8 rounds. Yarde is a skillful fighter, man. Very skillful. For heavyweight division, this guy is a very skilled boxer, slick boxer, good punches. But listen, this is a big step up. I mean, this is a big step up. This is like how you go stairs, you go one at a time. This is like leaping stairs, leaping. Remember, guys, I am working on my website, but I would like you guys to visit my website. It is what'sblazingthesports.com. What'sblazingthesports.com. I am going to start putting my merchandise. Well, I got some pictures, but I'm putting more pictures of my merchandise. The shirts are still coming soon. The mugs, you can get this right here, guys. Support the movement. Listen, guys, I'm a hard worker. I want to do my own. I work for a company right now, and I'd rather work for myself. So, guys, I ask you guys to help take this small business and take it to the next level. What'sblazingthesports.com. But let's get back at it. As we wait for my phone to ring. As we wait. Oh, Lomo King. I don't know if you are you in the States or not. Listen, guys, you guys can always Skype me too. If you're not in United States, Skype me. I think it's What's Blazing. What's Blazing. If you look up What's Blazing, you can Skype me. Or call me, 314-884-1013. Let me get back to it. Let's go back to the original. People has missed this work. There are better candidates out there for Canelo. That is no secret. You don't have to go to Victoria for this secret. There are better candidates out there. Charlo, Andrew, Saunders. They're out there. Triple G. Then fighting Jaime Munguia. But I get it. Sometimes you want to do a fight that makes money and it still be a big fight. It's not the best fight that can be made, but it's a big fight and it's an easy fight for Óscar to sell to the Mexican community because it's Mexican versus Mexican. And there's nothing but support. It doesn't matter which way you fall, you're supporting the Mexican fighter, you're supporting the Mexican event. But what if after he beats Jaime Munguia, and now Cinco de Mayo is coming up, we still, Triple G, Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrew, Beltrán, Saunders, 168. These guys are still out there. What if after facing Jaime Munguia, and let's say he beats Jaime Munguia, and let's say ERROL Spence Jr. beats Sean Porter, what do you guys think about ERROL Spence Jr. not unifying at 147, daring to be great, jump up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo at 160, Canelo at 160, not fighting any of the other guys, and face ERROL Spence Jr. next? What are your thoughts?
With these mega events
Trouble boxing.
He was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard.
Let me see. Call in, get this work, bro. They won't. Don Dada, they won't call in, man. It's cool. They must. I get it. Listen, I get it. Some people get stage fright. When I first started doing videos, I don't know. When I recording videos, it wasn't no stage fright. But when I first went live, and I was like, damn, anytime I fuck up, it's going to be live. And then I remember fucking up and thinking like, holy shit, I fucked up. It's not easy. So I get it, man. I do get it. So there's no pressure. Okay, listen, man. I can talk. This is what I do. Trouble boxing, I got you, bro. What's the details on ordering? Trouble boxing. Go to what'sblazingthesports.com because right now I have the product. So what I have not done yet, I wanted to be able to make the product. I want the product to look and represent what's blazing the sports. I want it to look. This is your coffee cup. I use this a lot. The reason I'm not using it right now because it was dirty. So I'm drinking my tea out of just a normal cup. But I wanted to show you guys, so I got to put it back in the washer. Guys, I put the things in the dishwasher all the time and look at it. This is a product I like. You can dishwash it, you can wash it, and it stands the test of time. I like this. And you can feel that, all right? That's what's blazing the sports. So I'm going to order me some more mugs. I'm going to start production, and I'm going to get you guys a timeline on that. I appreciate the support, man. But let me get back to the boxing. With these mega events 9 years ago, Canelo. Again, if you follow what's blazing the sports, I am going to start updating. I think it's maybe a merchandise order. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna start adding pictures and I'm gonna start adding prices, and that way at least everybody know. Cause I still gotta get my stuff up, PO box and things like that. But as you see, we are moving in the right direction. If Canelo keep this up, I don't know if I can be his fan. I get it. Listen, man. Some hardcore fans, like, you know, even Phenom was like, you know, he rides for Canelo. He's like, bro, you're making it hard in so many ways. I get it. Because when you support a fighter, you know, I'm a fan of a fighter that a lot of people don't like. Now listen, I'm not talking about outside the ring. I'm talking about inside the ring. I was a fan of Floyd Mayweather. You know, I get it. You know, big homie from the D. Salute, bro's blazing with you, homie. Thought Canelo said that he wasn't fighting any more Mexicans. I know, bro. I think you're the second person that said that. I said it on here, and then Joe said it. I think Joe said it. I could be wrong. Now you said it. Listen, this is not a Canelo idea. This is an Oscar idea. And you know what? And to be honest, by Canelo saying he's not fighting any more Mexicans, that's not a good look for Canelo. I'm being honest. That's a horrible fucking look. So you saying you have no problem with beating on black people, beating on white people, beating on Italians. You don't want to beat Mexicans. That's bad. That is bad. So what if black fighters say, I'm not fighting any more black fighters? White fighter, I'm not fighting any more white fighters. That is a fucking bad look. Even as a Canelo fan, you gotta admit, that is a bad look. What if every, you know, group of people done that? I'm not fighting anyone for Irish. I'm not fighting anyone that's black. I'm not fighting anyone from the UK. I'm not fighting anyone from Mexico. I'm not fighting anyone for this. Bro, imagine. That was a bad fucking look by saying that. I'm not fighting anyone. So you don't want to fight them and get them lost, right? That's cool. But it's okay for, you know, the blacks keep knocking off each other and then you knock off some of them and, you know, and the whites and the blacks mix it up. That's a bad look. I'm sorry, that's a bad look. Listen, honestly, shit, he might need this fight just to renege on the bullshit he said. Just to renege on not fighting a Mexican fighter, he might need to do this. That's not a good look. You need to renege on this shit, and it's still a big fight for Mexicans. The fight September 14, the day before Mexican Independence Day. Bro, exactly. Exactly. That's why it's a big fight. It's not a meaningful fight, but it is a big fight because it's a day before their Independence Day, and it's their Independence Day weekend, a huge celebration like Cinco de Mayo. So when you get two Mexicans on a Mexican holiday competing on each other, pinning Mexican supporters against Mexican supporters, it's going to be big. And it's like I said, am I going to be surprised if Canelo wins? No. Is it the best fight for Canelo? No. Is it a meaningful fight for boxing? No. Will I watch the fight? Yes. Will I be taking tequila shots on that day? Yes. Because I love celebrations. Wherever there's a good party, I'm there. St. Patrick's Day, they had a big ass St. Patrick's Day parade. I'm in that bitch. Yes, I got my green shirt on. I'm there. T-Dub, did you see Keith Thurman on? Yes, I did. I did see him on the Boxing Voice today. What is the, you have a specific part about it that you like or you dislike? And I'm sorry, guy, there's a huge lag. I don't know why. There's a huge lag between what you guys hearing and what I'm saying. So when I respond sometimes to you guys and there's a delay, that's why. But yes, shout out to the Boxing Boys, man. Listen, them guys. Listen, I'm trying to get there, man. It's not easy. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I am pretty much my own engine. I am pretty much my own engine. I don't get support like that. I don't get pushed like that. I do it. Think about it. Think about this. I do it. I don't get pushed. I don't get support. I have to earn everything. And to be honest, even though I grow slow, and I am growing slow, I earned it. I did it. And one day, I would like to be in the Boxing Voice position of being that big. They getting interviews with fighters. You know, they're not kissing the ass. They're disagreeing with the fighters live. Now, do I want to be them? No. Do I want to be as big as them? Yes. I want to be me. I want to be T-Dub, what's blazing the sports. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. That's me, Mr. Smash the like button. If you ain't smashing the like, goddamn it, you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. That's me, Mr. I'm back at it. I'm working. We working. Let's work. I'm me. He said he cutting his ponytail if he loses to Pac-Man. Bro, listen. Even though I got Thurman, slightly favored to win. Slightly. Pacquiao can beat that boy. Pacquiao could win. And if he cuts his man, we are going to see if he's a man of his word. Because when people grow their hair, men are winning. Probably men more. Men, when they grow their hair for so many years, they don't just want to cut it off. You know, they dreads or whatever. That become part of your who you are, how you looked at. And you have to cut that shit because somebody asked you, what would you do if you lose? And you said you're going to cut it. They are going to go back to that and make a snippet out of that video. And they're going to hold you to it. And guys, even at 40 years old, Manny Pacquiao is more than capable of beating Keith Thurman. I'm going to do a separate video. And that's what it's going to be about. Make know how Keith Thurman ran, how Pacquiao ran. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make an argument for both sides. I'm going to argue how Keith Thurman's going to win, or can win. And if you disagree, call your punk ass in. I'm going to make an argument for how Pacquiao can beat Keith Thurman. If you disagree, then call your punk ass in. But with that being said, Manny Pacquiao can upset Keith Thurman. Everyone that has faced Pacquiao is saying every punch he throws is fucking dynamite. See, when we look at what's the small fighter? Gary Russell Jr. He's a fast fighter, but a lot of his punches are not meant to be power. The speeds, maybe the last one, bow, bow. Maybe those two are meant to actually have power. With Manny Pacquiao, when he lets his hand go, each one of those fights, each one of those punches are meant to do fucking mass destruction. Remember back in the day when somebody bite their lip and they fight, everything they throwing was all their might. No, it wasn't the fastest, but you knew they were trying to knock you out. But Pacquiao was doing that same fucking shit, but with speed. And he, I almost got into it. I don't get into it yet. I'm going to get into it later. Canelo need to fight Spence, Charlo, or Andre. Yep. Looks, Thurman's cut his ponytail. Then Dandada. Yeah, man, listen, guys. I'm going to get ready and get out of here, guys. It's been time. I really appreciate you guys coming and rapping with your boy T-Dub. Mr. What's Blazing the Sports. Mr. Back at Like a Crack at It. Mr. Smash the like button on site. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Remember, if you guys are involved in boxing networks, share the videos, support the channel. What's Blazing the Sports. I'm going to have everything updated there as well. Subscribe, like, and share. This is your boy T-Dub. Here is What's Blazing the Sports.